When I started working online in 2015, I was very surprised to learn that young people were making a lot of money. Some were making upwards of $500 or even $1,000 in a week, working from the comfort of their own homes. Imagine that. To my surprise, I was just hustling, and then here are people making that much money from the comfort of their own homes. To me, it was very shocking because growing up, I used to think that only CEOs, founders, and other big shots were capable of making that much money. And the best part is these young people were doing simple things like transcription, writing, coding, virtual assistants, data entry, and whatnot. So of course I was very interested, and that's why I learned how to do transcription and content writing. And basically that's what I've been doing for the last 10 years. So in this video, I'm going to talk about other ways, a couple of ways, including what I've done, that you can try out. So if you have some time to spare, whether it's after work or you're a stay-at-home mom, or maybe you just finished your high school or college, or you're in between jobs, this is a very good video for you because I'm going to explain ways that you can make money online fast. And I'm going to list a couple so you can just skim through and see which one works for you. And by the way, these skills are very easy to learn. Like if you just put your mind to it, within a week or two, you should be good to go. But if you're going to take a while, maybe a month. So let's just get started so that you can see what works for you. Transcription is all about listening and typing. So your client is going to give you an audio file. It could be a webinar, a podcast, an interview, or anything in recorded format. So they're going to share this file with you, and your responsibility will be to convert it into written format. To be a transcriber, you're going to have very sharp listening ability or skill. So you have to hone that. And again, to get started, you'll need to have a computer and a very good pair of headsets because you need to capture every word that is being said accurately. We have content writing, which involves you creating written form of content for businesses, and clients might task you with the responsibility to write blog posts, articles, emails, newsletters, ebooks, and any other format of written content. You might have heard about copywriting, which is part of content writing, but the biggest difference is copywriting is writing persuasively in a way to convince the reader to take a certain action. So think of it as an advertisement. Copywriting gets the reader to take action, and it could be maybe to buy, to subscribe, to click a page, and whatnot. So copywriting is mostly done for call to actions, web copies, emails, and so on. To become a writer, you need to have very good research abilities. You need to have a good command of English as a language if you're writing in English, or French, depending on the language that you are writing on. So you need to have very good command of that language, because remember, the intention of content writing is to attract, educate, and hopefully convert the reader into a buying client. To work online as a content writer, you're going to need a computer and internet, basic things. Contrary to what most people think, virtual assistance is not a single skill, but a collection of tasks that you can help your client with. So if you're working online as a virtual assistant, I want you to think of yourself as an extension of your client, because you're going to help them with every other day tasks. These could be things like email management, travel planning, lead generation, podcast outreach, social media management, and any other task that your client is interested in. To become a virtual assistant, you need to be very handsy, you need to be very good at research, you need to be very good at communication, and also above all, you need to be available, because some clients want you to work like with them. When they're working, you're also working. Okay? And finally, you'll need a computer and very good internet. You can take online surveys, and I don't think there's anything complicated about surveys, because for the most part, the company or the client will give you something that they want to get your opinion on. It could be an app, it could be a website, it could be a product, and they'll ask you some multiple choice questions and ask you like, how easy is it to use this app, or maybe did you encounter any problem? So it's all about critical thinking and, let me just say, general knowledge. So nothing complicated about working online doing surveys. For affiliate marketing, the intention is for you to help the business sell a product or a service. And how it works is for every recommendation that you make the business way and that person buys a product or a service, you get a commission. So since it's commission based, it's very important for you to pick high ticket items like a car, for example. Like if somebody buys a car, you're going to get a very good commission. And for affiliate marketing to work, I always recommend that you have a platform that is niche specific. Okay, so if you maybe are planning to work as an affiliate for a car company, you want to have a platform that talks about cars, because that way people are going to trust you when you recommend a car. The same thing applies for dogs, cats, and whatnot. If you're good about any topic or any subject, it could be travel, finance, sports, beauty, health, any subject that you feel you're better than an average person, you could start a podcast. And the reason is, if you're keen enough, you've probably noticed that podcasts are mushrooming everywhere, all around us. People are starting podcasts because they're trying to grab the digital real estate while it's still new. Remember the way the old people grabbed land? Today people are grabbing digital space. So if you're good at any topic, now is the best time to start. Like, go ahead, buy the equipment, basic equipments. Like now I'm filming this through my phone, so you don't need a lot, just your phone and some light, and you can use natural lighting. Okay, go ahead and start today, and who knows, you're going to end up landing brand deals. You can start selling your products and your services through your podcast. Like, there's so many ways to make money when you have a podcast. But what happens if you're more introverted and you still want to be out there, you still want to take advantage of the digital real estate? Then you can try starting out a blog. Blogs are also good. They are more or less the same as podcasts. The only difference is now you're not talking, you're writing. So if you're good at writing and you feel like you're introverted enough, then start a blog and start talking about a topic that you know more of. It could be travel, again, finance, whatever. Start writing about that, because eventually if you're able to build your blog, you might start attracting brand deals, ad revenue, and whatnot. So it's also a very good way to make passive income online. Social media management was, is, and will continue to be a very lucrative field for any person who wants to work online. And the reason is, if you look around you, every business has some sort of social media presence. So if you're good with graphics, you're good with people skills, you're good with writing, then social media management can be a good skill for you to tap into. For you to work online as a social media manager, you'll need a computer because you're going to create graphics. You'll also need to have some knowledge about running ads. You'll have to have people skills and basically very good internet connection. And let me just add this on top. You'll need to be online for the most part, because remember, you're managing a social media platform and people are always asking questions. People are always asking for guidance. They want a response in real time. You'll need to be available for that. And also, it's very important for you to be up to date and know what's happening in the industry to make sure that you're keeping your clients' followers updated. So if you have all it takes to run a social media platform and to manage your client's social media platform, then this is a very good skill for you to consider. You could sell pictures online. So if you're really good at taking pictures, there's literally no need to store them in your computer yet. Platforms like Etsy, Shopify, Shutterstock, Adobe, iStock allow you to sell your images online for a good price. And in order for you to start selling your pictures, you need to have a very good camera and also a keen eye for detail. The best part about being a tutor is the learning curve is pretty small, because I think for the most part it's only understanding how to maybe navigate a specific platform like tutor.com. Otherwise, you already have the skill. You already know what you're going to teach people, whether it's writing, whether it's speaking a language or whatnot. You already know that. So for the most part, being a tutor is pretty simple. And if you ask me, what can I do, especially if you already know exactly my point. So exactly my point. The best thing about being a tutor is that the learning curve is pretty small. For the most part, it's all about learning about the platform where you're going to sell your services. But if you are good at something, it could be a language. You don't need to learn it. All you have to do is just present yourself and start tutoring people, right? So I would say, like, it's one of the easiest skills or one of the easiest things to do if you already have the technical know-how to take people through whatever it is you want to take them through. So if you think that you're good at something, it could be a language, it could be a skill, then becoming a tutor can be a very good opportunity for you to make money online quickly. Digital products are huge. Like, everybody today is online, and most of the time they're going to buy their things online. So if you know how to create an ebook, maybe music, maybe art, a software, or any product that you feel like you can sell on the internet, then you can consider creating a digital product. And thanks to AI, it's now pretty simple to create digital products like ebooks, websites, templates, and whatnot. So if you're just getting started, that can be a good opportunity for you to jump into and start making money online. In case you're wondering where to sell your digital products, we have platforms like Gumroad, like Etsy, Shopify. All these allow you to sell your products, or you can even sell your products on your website or on your social media page. Alternatively, you can decide to hire affiliate marketers and have them sell or help you sell your digital products. These are just a couple ways to make money online fast, and I'm really curious to know which one you've picked. And if you've picked a skill and you're wondering now, how do I get work? I have a video on that. You can check it. I'm going to pin it on here. Check the video to learn how to find work online as a transcriber, a content writer, a copywriter, or any skill that you've decided to go with. Otherwise, that's all for now. See you in the next one.